Howdy folks, David and Monet here for part 2 of Monet's Spook in Place. I'm sorry, session 2 of Spook in Place. Part 1 of session 2. She's noticeably more quiet today, less vocalizing for me. More calm and relaxed. Hello? What do you think I want? Excuse me. Really? Okay. I hear you. Now go. Hey. Thank you. And oh, beautifully done. That's beautifully done. Yes, good lick and chew. Off you go. Go somewhere. Thank you. Good girl. I see. Yes. Good. Very nice. Do you need help? Good lick and chew. Calming herself down. Thinking. Dropped her head. Beautiful work. Beautiful. I love how you grabbed a hold of yourself right there. Excuse me. Good. Very good. Yes. There's a ball. So what if this ball were to roll toward you? What would you do? Good job. I like how it has a life of its own, huh? Good job. Good. Good. Oh my. Good. So this is a combination of spook in place as well as desensitization. As I use a certain thing to scare them and to teach them spook in place, I also want them to learn to not be afraid of it over time. And of course, at the point where they no longer have any fear of it, it's useless as a spook in place device. I'm not teaching that anymore. But and these are novel things that a horse just normally doesn't experience in their life, which can cause a lot of fear, and that's deliberate on my part. Her back end has always been very sensitive, and I've worked really hard for 3.5 weeks to change that, especially that offside rear leg. Good girl. Very good. I love her overall demeanor. She is vocalizing, but she's not overly fearful. And if she does have a little fear, she's not moving her feet. That's important. Very nice. Very nice. Very good girl. Very good girl. Yes. Now, at some point, this might be less of a fear thing than at some point a annoying, bothersome thing. Of course, if I take this from behind, it might be more likely to cause her to leave. She's doing great. And if she does leave, she hasn't failed. I have. I'm very impressed that she can tolerate that. And the cool thing about leaving a horse at a certain time in a lesson and putting them away when they do their best is overnight they soak on the lesson. And the next day, when I start to work with them, they're different. She is definitely different. If you go back and look at the beginning of our Spook in Place session yesterday, this is a different horse. I really like this. I mean, she's brilliant learner. She really is when she's thinking and not too emotional. When she does lose her emotions, lose control of her emotions, then she gets, there's no brain. But this is beautiful. Want to come with me? Come on. Come on. Licking and chewing. Partly because I took the stressful item away from her. Come on. Good. She just pushed her own nose down. She's trying hard to auto-regulate and to get rid of her feelings. She's actually almost being almost non-caring. It's kind of a cool feeling from her. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, can't come any closer to the ball? Well, I can understand that. I can understand that. Good. 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 I really respect how you tell me how you feel about things. There you go. No big deal, huh? You're okay. So the bouncing is energy, adds energy. Horses don't like wild energy, too much energy. And she's telling us that. Okay, that was brilliant. I would like to be able to bounce this behind her, like I walked behind her, but she still got some fear, so she gave me exactly what I wanted to teach her. Spook in place. Turn and face the thing you're afraid of. Primary reason for that is if I'm on a horse and they're afraid of something, I need to know what they're afraid of. If the horse turns and faces this object that they're afraid of, I can see what it is. Plus, they are less likely to spook. If there's something behind them that's scaring them, they're going to want to spook and bolt forward, which is not too nice for the person on them. If instead they freeze but turn around and face, now they're facing it, they're a lot less likely to bolt. Certainly not going to bolt toward it. If anything's going to happen, they're going to spin back and leave. But if they've been taught to turn and face and freeze, it's over. And it gives you the opportunity to talk to them about the thing they're afraid of and to help them out. So the way that she turned and faced this as I came by was perfect. Beautiful. It means that I can't really go behind her with this ball and stimulate her. That's okay. I'll just keep going around like this. If she keeps turning to face, that's beautiful. She certainly isn't going to run from it then. Although, I mean, if I get this behind her, if I'm successful with that, she might. Okay, I'm going to give her a little mini timeout from that because she is doing exactly what I want. But she's not overly fearful. She might be feeling anxiety inside, but her demeanor, and she's not vocalizing as much. So that's perfect. Good girl. Okay, so some of the things that she really loves, yes, death by noodles. Good. What a different feeling today coming from you. There's an element of curiosity in it, a tiny little element of curiosity. Not as much fear. You're okay. Yes, I know. Good. Oh, yes, I know. Lots of licking and chewing, but she's leaving. That's not allowed. Good girl. Good girl. And notice as she walks by them, it's their way I'm holding them and the movement that is scaring her, not necessarily the pool noodles. She walked by them, right past them, like, well, I don't care about those, but they weren't moving. Yes. I love how you're grabbing a hold of yourself today. That was very nice. Very, very, very nice. I hear you. You're doing great. Now I'm going to see if she does like she does with the ball and turns to face. She struggled with it. She was going to walk away and she changed her mind and decided to stay with me. If I get too far back here, she might take off forward, like that. Notice when she's leaving, on that time, it was not with head up in the air. That time, she pushed her own nose to the ground. That's a hallelujah moment. You're okay. That was perfect. I see the intelligence in your eyes and the lack of feeling. You're struggling between two worlds, aren't you? Hey, lesson's not over. She's licking and chewing, so I'm going to be careful. I don't want to punish her or make her feel it's the wrong thing if she's licking and chewing, regardless of what her feet are doing. And frankly, at this point, well, okay, there's a little bit of I want to be out of here. Yeah, there is. But she just sniffed some poop, so she's not as definitely not as emotional today. Ooh, look what she's doing here. Very nice. You're okay. I love the horse you're being today. Oh, and you reward me with that. Fine. I'm gonna crank things up a little then. Good. 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 So she's struggling. Good. Right there, she responded to a hint from me by I cut her off in front of her drive line and asked her to turn and face. And she's thinking enough that she was able to do that. Lick and chew. Very nice. Very nice. Come on down. Yes. More lick and chew. Good. You just quit on me. Don't quit on me. Good. There, she's back. You okay? She does not like these lessons. I don't blame her. It's like if you're afraid of snakes and I spend a couple hours with you and pushing your head in a box full of snakes, you're not going to really enjoy that a whole lot until you decide you want to play with them, which might not happen. Good. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. You did just fine. Don't leave. You certainly are thinking about it. Yep. I'm going to close the distance between us, which is going to make it harder for her. But then I'm going to open the distance and let her close it. And at the end game here, I might let go of them. You're okay. What if I pick up one of these right now? Oh, I see. Good. 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 Perfect. I'm not going to drop them. I know you want me to. I'm not going to drop them. I'm going to pick one of them up again. She does not like that I'm closing in on her. There's another ding to the face, isn't there? So right there, she tried to let. Oh. Okay, I may be mistaken on what just happened, but she dropped her nose to the ground, and I think it was because she was trying to see if she could duck under the round pen. But anytime a horse drops its nose like that, I'm teaching her to do that to relax herself as one of her relaxation techniques. So I'm going to give her some credit for that. Oh, that's beautiful. That was beautiful. That little jump was almost a non-emotional. I need to go over it. Okay, that's a drop of the head. Oops. That didn't work. She's actually warning me now. She's threatening me with some violence if I don't quit. I prefer anger, good, over fear. If you work with a fearful horse, and horses actually do this to people in an attempt to control people, controlling other people's emotions. When I see her fear change into anger at me, like shouting at me, "Leave me the hell alone," that is better than fear. It's a different feeling. It's an evolution of her feelings. Yes, she's half warning me now instead of running out of fear. She is confronting the fear, facing it, and threatening it, the source of her fear. So I'm going with it. I'm going to give her a break. She needs to feel come down from that and learn from it. As I mentioned in my other videos, learning doesn't take place when you're doing. Now, when you quit, is when the horse learns. If she's licking and chewing like crazy, this is when she learns something from what we were doing. Girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Let it all go. Let it go. Let it go. More licking and chewing. When she's shaking her head like that, she's letting out anxiety. More licking and chewing. There's no doubt in my mind she's been learning that feeling as extreme as she has before she met me is not good. And that feeling like this. Now she's sniffing horse poop, but still, she's electing to feel this way. Oh, wow, you're working up a sweat. So what I have to ask myself is, I am always looking for a place to quit. All the time I'm working a horse, in the back of my head should be the question, should I be quitting? Should I be quitting? It is much better to quit too early than to quit too late. I mean, I could quit right now because she quit herself. She dropped all of her energy, dropped her fear. Her breathing is a little bit high. Respiration rate is a little elevated, but not quite ready to quit yet. But that would have been a perfect time to. Whoops. She's going to do this. Yes. Yes. I'm going to see if she'll follow me while I'm dragging these. Come on. Okay, so this is important. Good. 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 It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Got a lick and chew in there. Gonna let go? You can do it. Good. Big exhale. Another one. Good. You're trying. Okay. I'll reward the try. Come. Good girl. Licking and chewing. You're okay. You got this. I see the brain's cooking. Subdued feelings? Yes. Yes. That was don't leave. That was good. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, good catch. No, and you ruined it. Oops, I should have quit earlier when she dropped her nose like that. Except it's more of a threatening posture than a relaxed one. That almost felt like phase 2 regression, which I'm happy for. Good. Good. I know how hard this is for you. So hard. You're doing great. So hard. You've got this. Yes. You okay? Oh my goodness. You're really struggling right there. More lick and chew. I know you hate these lessons. You did it. It's okay. Again, this would be a perfect place to quit. I kind of want, there's a special moment when a horse first touches the object they're afraid of voluntarily. Sometimes I will reach out and touch them with a pool noodle and rub them on a shoulder. I want her to initiate that if she can with her nose. If she can't, that's fine. But it's a special moment for a horse. Usually, they drop everything. They just let go of everything when they do that. I'm not sure she's ready for that. Come on. Don't leave. Can you do this? Don't leave. You can do this. Think about it. Good. The ears are flip-flopping left and right, left and right. I was wrong. She couldn't do it. I thought she could. She is so close. The ears flip-flopping back and forth means she was thinking really, really hard. So she is now thinking and feeling simultaneously because her feelings are actually quite subdued. But she was thinking, and I believe instead of her emotions making the decision to leave, I think her brain decided she didn't want to stay here for that. And I don't mind that. I want the brain making the decisions. She's touching me with her nose on my shoulder. And actually, she's asking if we could quit. I can feel it. I respect that question, honey. Yes, I know. I know. Good. 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 Love how you're managing your feelings. Very nice. And you can see she is really relying on my calmness and the security she's deriving from me. Um, and that's great. I love it. Eventually she needs to, put on her big girl panties and find this within herself. But she's got to find it somewhere first. She couldn't find it in herself before. So that she can find it from me is beautiful. Good. 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 It's okay to be a little worried. It's what you do about it. There. It's what you do about it that's important, isn't it? Good. Good. So I would like in the future when something does scare her, after her spook in place, stop your feet, turn and face the thing you're afraid of, turn to human, ask them to what you should do about it, or ask them to make it go away, and then calm yourself down. Right after that would be great if a horse asked themselves, what is that? Instead of just mindlessly wanting to flee and doing a spook in place, if they said, what the heck is that? And turn it into curiosity, then they can use their brain and go, have I seen anything like that before? No, whatever. Okay, she's struggling with this. And that's okay. Good. Can you come back down here? Good. 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 And I think we're going to walk it off and quit on that. Because I don't think she was completely without fear. She was and she's licking and chewing again. I think that bothered her quite a bit to be touched by that, but she did not flee. So, I'm so happy with you. Oh, can I have a little hug? Can I have a little hug? Good. No more walk it off. Oh, you're worried about those? Let's step over them. Come on. Can you do it? Good girl. No. Okay, folks. Hope you enjoyed watching this. We're going to go ahead and put this stuff away. You know, for those that haven't listened to my other ones, I work at Liberty like this because when a horse is at liberty, they don't lie. They're being very honest with their feelings. Their feet move based on their feelings. So our job is to change the way they feel by fulfilling their needs. Horse feels the way they do because their needs are not being met. So our job is to figure that out, figure out what needs are not being met, usually security needs, fulfill those from us so that they can feel different, so their feet can change. That's the way it works. So when you put a halter or a bridle on a horse, they know they're physically restrained and they fake it and they lie all the time. So for physical restraint, I need to put this on because we're going to put Mr. Big Ball and the noodles away. She's going to help me with that chore. Yeah, we didn't play very much with Mr. Big Ball, but we got the lesson objective achieved for today. And that was very, very nice. Let's put him over where he belongs. Let's go get Mr. Noodles. Actually, this is a couple, isn't it? Mr. and Mrs. Noodles. What? That's nothing. Oh. What? Come on. Don't care.